Hey, what's up? I'm Phil from All That Remains, and you're watching me with Andrew Green.
I'm not buying it, no, not a word that you say. I'm not trying it, not gonna make that mistake. Cause you're screaming at me to believe in your dreams. But I won't, cause it's bodies that they're built on.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Green, and I am here with Phil from All That Remains. Man, thanks for talking with me, man.
No sweat, man. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you a little bit of history real quick. When I was in 6th grade, one of my friends showed me this calling, and that was the first time I've heard about you guys, and it scared the crap out of me. It really did. But I tell you, I listened to it more, and I liked it, and if I was going to be a wrestler, that was going to be my walkout music. Yeah, this song is also my alarm to wake me up in the morning.
It'll give you a jolt sometimes, I imagine. Get that little...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially that scream in the beginning really wakes someone up. Big, powerful screams like that. What's some of your techniques to not hurt yourself? Because I know there's no really proper way to screaming.
Well, for me, it's mostly just vocal rest. I quit drinking too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, booze will give you acid reflux, and I have acid reflux anyways.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It runs in my family, and so it'll make it worse, obviously.
Yeah.
I quit drinking, and I take Prilosec, and making sure you get enough sleep, drinking enough water.
Yeah, that's good.
Rest and those kind of things. Really, it's a matter of just getting proper rest, warming up properly, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you find it harder as you're getting older? Is it harder just to scream, or?
Not really, no.
No?
Thankfully for me, screaming and stuff came really naturally and easy.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know that I could really describe the technique. Melissa Cross is probably better at it than I am. She's really kind of narrowed down how to explain to people, and I don't have the I guess that I don't have the vocabulary to articulate exactly what I'm doing the way that she does.
You just do it and make sure it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, a lot of it is like any other kind of use of a body part.
Definitely.
Rest, and if you're hurting, don't talk, and make sure you're doing the things like I said again, drinking a lot of water. And those kind of things are staying hydrated is something that's incredibly underrated in general. People should drink way more water than they do. Drink water now.
I get up at least like 5 times when I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. I drink so much of it. TMI, but who cares? I know that I thought this was really cool. You did a Garth Brooks cover.
Yep.
I don't know. What gave you the idea to do that?
I've been a Garth Brooks fan for, since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Me and my mom would, drive around in the car or whatever, and the only thing that we could kind of agree on was Garth Brooks. She wanted to listen to all country, and I wanted to listen to Metallica, and she wasn't having it.
Yeah.
So... at the time, Garth Brooks was kind of on the rock side of pop or of country, a little bit. And so I was like, well, this is okay. And so that kind of got me into it. And then as I listened to more and stuff, I grew to really, really love, Garth Brooks in particular, but a lot of different kinds of country and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a country guy, but I do recognize how kind of underrated Garth Brooks is recognized as an entertainer outside of the country world.
Phenomenal.
And I'm like... For the halftime show, I know a lot of people want rock people, but get freaking Garth Brooks, man.
I would love to see Garth at the halftime show.
It would be amazing.
Great. You do a great job. Yeah.
What was your reaction to Maroon 5? That's all.
I don't want to take anything away from Adam Levine. He's a great singer.
Yeah.
They've written some big hits and stuff. Personally, Maroon 5 isn't one of my favorites, and people may or may not know, but I'm a fan of pop generally, or a lot of different pop acts. I'm a huge fan of Taylor Swift.
Okay.
So
Swift.
For me, it wasn't the thing, but they did all right.
Yeah, I know some bands have done it already, but would you ever cover on your next album do a Taylor Swift cover, or what song would it be if you would do a cover?
I probably not.
No.
Probably wouldn't do it, just because I don't think that the rest of the band would be. I don't think they would find it compelling.
Yeah.
And also because there's a lot of bands that have done it already, and we would want to stray away from what people have already done. That's part of why we did the Garth Brooks song, is because nobody had done it. I hadn't heard. You don't really hear rock or metal bands doing that kind of stuff.
Your band has been through a lot within the past year. The loss of Oli.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason Richards, it was just Richardson?
Richardson,
Yeah, Jason Richardson, you guys just announced him literally last month.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like moving forward with the loss of one of your founding members with a completely new guitarist?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Oli was on on my left every show.
Yeah.
From from our first show.
Yeah.
So it's been a weird adjustment. It's cool to have Jason in the band.
Yeah.
Jason does a really, really, he does a stellar job. This is not any kind of overstatement to say that Jason Richardson is literally one of the best guitarists in the world. And I personally feel really fortunate that, he wants to be a part of what we're doing and that he joined the band. And I think that he's going to bring a really cool and new aspect to the stuff that we do moving forward.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that because of the fact that, we've always been, like you said, a band that likes to try different stuff. And I think that Jason's going to bring a different type of heavy to the band that we're excited to experiment with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how you guys, it shows that that this band has a lot of heart and it's not going to stop in a tragedy like this.
Oli
I think that's
wanted us to keep
inspirational.
going.
Yeah.
Ollie lived and breathed metal, and everything that he loved about life was tied into music and metal and playing shows and meeting fans and being on stage and being in the studio. So as much as it really hurts that he's gone, for the vast majority of his life he was doing what he loved.
Yeah. And
I wish that he was still with us.
Yeah.
But he lived a life that I think that he was hoping he could live when he was a kid.
Yeah,
he wanted
definitely.
he wanted to be a rock star. He wanted to play shows, and that's what he did for his whole life. So there's some kind of silver lining in that.
Yeah, definitely. It's keeping his spirit alive, yeah. Well, I know you're a Patriots fan.
Yes.
Congratulations on your 100th time. Okay, yeah, rub it in. 0 for me.
Who's your team? Oh, okay. Wow.
So,
yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Didn't they win? Didn't they ever win when they were the Oilers though?
Oilers, no. When the Oilers moved to Tennessee, they went to Super Bowl against the Rams.
Yeah.
Then lost by that 1 yard.
Yeah.
But
rough.
Rough life. That's the game.
See, the thing is, as much as I completely understand why people are sick and tired of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I completely get it. For me, I grew up watching the Patriots. I'm from New England.
So
don't hate me too much.
You're not a fair weather.
No. I'm from
Patriot.
Massachusetts originally. I live in New Hampshire, so they're the home team. Yeah. And I remember, I was 11 years old when the Patriots. I was 10 years old when the Patriots played the Bears in the 85-86 season.
Yeah.
And I cried when they lost. 10 years old kid. I was so bummed out. And then, from then on, until Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, we had a lot of seasons where we were, sucking
losing
eggs.
seasons.
And the Patriots never had a some kind of dynasty before Bill Belichick. So
definitely.
I understand why people get frustrated, and I understand why people are just like, I'm sick of it. I totally get it, and fair enough, But at the same time, it's nice to be from New England and have the teams and the just the number of championships that Boston has had in the past.
But I know you're outspoken about political beliefs. I know the NFL has been really political, especially with Colin Kaepernick, the whole kneeling. I want to get what's your intake on that.
I completely support Colin Kaepernick's right to do to protest like that.
Yeah.
100%. I do think that I don't know that I agree with his estimation of what's going on, but I would never say that he's wrong for what he was wrong for protesting like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone I don't think someone protesting the flag is somehow un-American, and then really he wasn't protesting the flag. He's protesting police brutality.
Yeah.
And there's real significant validity in that. There are times where police can be just heavy-handed and do things that qualify as assault and do the wrong thing, because police are people too.
Definitely.
So I fully support fully support him protesting. I fully support his right to protest. As you get into the things where people are like, oh well, Colin Kaepernick, he's not playing because of the protest. Maybe that's true, but in my opinion, Colin Kaepernick is not some top tier quarterback that that would be on a team if it wasn't for that. I mean, if Colin Kaepernick were as good as, say, Tom Brady, I think he would be on a team regardless of whatever protest.
If you were to range between Anarchy in the UK and back in the USSR, where would you range politically?
Oh, absolutely Anarchy in the UK. My heart lies with anarcho-capitalism. I am probably a minarchist is probably the closest thing, which is as little government as you can possibly get. I like the idea of small government. I like the idea of local government.
Yeah. So. If Donald Trump in 2020 asked All That Remains to have a song for his campaign, would you let him use a song?
Yeah. Why not?
I know a lot of bands didn't like him.
Yeah, I'm not
that.
I'm not the guy that I'm not a Trump supporter because I don't support presidents. I support policies. I support ideas.
Interesting.
So for me, it's much better to take each policy as they come and make a decision based on the policy, regardless of who's presenting the policy.
Yeah, definitely. I guess we're gonna wrap up here. Is there anything else you would like to say?
You can follow me on Twitter at Phil That Remains. You can follow me on Instagram at Phil That Remains. Follow the band on Twitter. It's at ATRHQ. On Instagram, it's at All That Remains. We've got a Facebook page, but you should delete Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg is a bad person. Yeah.
Well, I'll put all that in the edit, so
awesome.
I'll get you on that. Well, hey, man, thanks for talking with me,
Thank
man.
you
Very
much.
interesting.
Appreciate it.
Again, this is Phil. I'm Andrew Green, and we'll check you out later.